Good morning. It's Monday. Time to roll. I'm all about this new time management and getting on top of my shit. I spent the whole weekend setting up for my projects, diligently, disciplined, and doing the damn thing, getting my side hustle stuff going, and I'm feeling momentum. I'm feeling stuff coming together, and it feels good, but it's also opening up a lot of questions for me. And because I want to get in the habit of this being a discussion and something that I'm putting out to the world so that I can get something back, I want to work through this with you. um, a lot of my project has to do with private lives and public spaces, and there is a reason for that. And I think I have to be super clear about what I'm doing. And I think everyone has to be super clear about why they share personal information in a public space. I don't think it's something you can just blurt out. I think it needs to have context, so I am consciously putting a lot of thought into this. The reason I personally want to do this is, first and foremost, I am in real life an open, honest person. If you know me, if you've ever had discussions with me, you know that I feel comfortable talking about tough stuff in an open setting. I'm okay with pushing buttons. I have a tact for these sort of things that comes quite naturally. Um, and so being who I am in real life and transcending that online, I'm trying to find whether that's going to work. I'm trying to experiment and see whether you can put your private life in a public space without consequence. I'm seeing this everywhere in the world online. Everyone, this is generational. This is the tools that we are being handed. This is just the flow of life with technology now. We are freely uploading our lives. We are telling very private things in very public spaces that cannot be taken back. So I'm fascinated by this. And please understand that what I'm doing isn't a cry for help. It's not that I have no clue what I'm doing. I'm really thinking about this, and I'm not claiming to have all the answers. I'm not claiming that what I'm doing is what everyone should do. Oh my God, no. I'm not trying to say that you should go put your private life in a public space. Not the point at all. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to kind of be a guinea pig to this whole process because I feel comfortable, because I feel wise enough and mature enough to respond to the consequences. I'm genuinely interested in seeing what happens when you put your private life in a public space. That's one reason. The other reason is I am somebody who suffered in silence for a very long time, and I did not realize that I was suffering and that I was sad and that I had anxiety and that I was hurting because I did not see reflections of this in my world. I think, again, generationally, there is this mask, and this is past generations too. I probably shouldn't say generations when it comes to wearing the mask, but I do think that we have a facade now more than ever, thanks to social media, that we put up the smiling face, the everything's okay, everything is bright and shiny, and I am okay. And I wasn't okay. And I didn't even know it. I really didn't. And I covered that up with alcohol, and I covered that up with escapism, and I covered that up with just trying to grasp onto being coming across as okay. And I feel like if I saw more, or I was more in touch with really, the thought processes of obsession and addiction and suffering and pain and the consequences of trauma, and if I was more aware of those things being what they are, I would have been able, as a smart girl, to pinpoint and see, wait a minute, I do that. I have those obsessive thoughts. I wonder if that, you know what I mean? I just wish that it's like representation, like you want to see a representation of yourself whoever you are, whatever your lifestyle is, whatever your skin color is, whatever your culture is. You want to see some sort of representation of yourself so that you can understand who you are and what you can be, and all of the all of that. I think it's really important to break down barriers by putting yourself out there. And I don't think everyone should do this. I'm not encouraging everyone to put their private life in a public space. That is not at all what I'm doing. What I'm doing is something that I, Jeff Brown, am genuinely comfortable with. I have a thick skin. I have been through a lot, and I am able to analyze and process and think and maturely break down what is happening, so I want to see the consequences. I'm not asking for negative things to happen to me. I don't know how bad this could be. Like, how bad could it be? I've got friends that I'm going to talk to on my podcast who have lived through fame, forms of fame, and they may say that it's ruined their lives. And that's sorry to say, interesting. It's something I want to explore. I'm not setting out to ruin my life. I'm setting out to really pay attention. I think that that's the difference. Is a lot of the times, these things just happen. Stuff goes viral, you become big, you have tons of followers. There's no time period for you to slowly go, do I like this? Is this what I want? Is this what I want to be involved in? Do I want this much attention? Do I want to have to engage this much? Do I want people to rely on me and look up to me at all times? Do I need people reaching out and needing me, depending on me? There just isn't this time period for you to do that. So that's what I'm interested in. I'm interested in sharing my life. I'm interested in inspiring people. I'm interested in connecting on a level that is beyond the surface value that we put out there. I want to create something, and that is impact. I really want to inspire people who are watching, my target audience, and my target audience being, people who've suffered with mental health issues, people who've been through trauma, people who feel stuck, people who want more freedom, people who are like myself. This is what happens when you grow in a way that is beautiful. Like what I'm going through is, once you've been through all this, you're like, holy shit, I want to help other people because I've gotten here and now I know all the steps. So that is the reason why I'm doing this, because I want to give back, because I've gotten to a place where I have something to give back. And oh my God, if I can use this and all that shit that I went through is worth it, that is what I'm chasing. So, all this to say, I'm putting a lot of myself online. This weekend I went through my writing and I started putting a lot of it on my life log. Life log is my journal. I really want to document the day-to-day of what it's like to go through this journey of building a personal brand and an online following. Right now, I'm pretty much at zero. I have no YouTube followers. I have no YouTube videos. This is going to be one of the first ones going out there. And, I do have some online presence. It's all friends and family. So I want to start writing. I want to start putting my thought processes, making sense of my world out on the internet openly. But I also have writing from the past. I've been going through that writing and everything that I put up. So to be honest, I was like, just got to put my life log online, just upload all this stuff. And then as soon as I started doing that, I was like, wait a minute. There needs to be a reason for me to put each one of these pieces up here. There needs to be some sort of context. I can't just put up my journals about my love, lust, that's just not necessary. I don't need to air my shit on the internet. That is something that I realized as I was doing this. I was like, wait a minute. Not all this needs to go online. And this is part of the process, right? Is what is necessary or what should be evaluated or what is worth putting online. There needs to be a reason for it. So I'm going to go back and reevaluate some of that. So I think that's an important learning thing here is if you're gonna put stuff online, really look at it and be like, why? What is the point of this going online? Is there a reason for this to be there? So I am putting up a lot of stuff that's from the past, and I'm evaluating why I'm putting it up there. But I just wanted to share that this is part of the process, that the thought process that I'm going through as I'm starting to upload my private life into a public space. Um, I'm really looking forward to this being a discussion and this being something that I'm documenting as I go along the way. I'm going to shut up now because I'll just keep talking because I'm not good at these videos yet. Thanks for watching. Bye.